Hey everybody, this is Dracula, coming at you live from the Magic City. Yeehaw! This is Defiance gameplay. We're ringing in the Mexican New Year. We just had our New Year here in Miami. This is the first New Year's in the United States. And nobody cares about the ones in between, really. So, there's one in California in a couple hours, but in about 24 minutes is the New Year's for the largest landmass of Mexico and the Central Time Zone. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeehaw! This is Defiance gameplay with DraculaSWBF2. We're gonna be doing that as well. We got Jeremy Sugarner, Joaquin Orzgo. Sorry. Kid Landon. Let me go ahead and switch over to Defiance. You guys can see there. And Jeanette Cleveland. So, yeah, this is what we're doing tonight. Got to find something to do for the next 23 minutes. And maybe, let's see. If I get a loadout I'm not using really. Maybe Area 51. Which I had been using for PvP. Happy New Year, normal mods. But I have this, where's the thing? Midsummer Fireworks Launcher. I don't know if there's any ammo in this thing or not. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, it's my fireworks. So if we have these... It loads so awfully slow. Can I mod it? Maybe I can mod it with something that'll increase the, let's see here. Let me find... I'm modding the strangest things. I'm sure I could go get a... I'm sure I have something for it. Increase the reload time of this rocket launcher. I've never really considered modding it because it was, you know, just a silly thing. But maybe that could be my mission in the next few minutes, to get a mod for this fireworks launcher. Where the heck did it go? I passed it? It's the only white weapon I got. I think it's here. I don't think it's unfaded. I unfavored it? Accidentally? I'll back up. If I unfavored the thing, then I gotta favorite it. I don't want to lose it. Midsummer. Yeah, it's gotta be. I have to. It had to have been something I accidentally unfavored. Normal mods can't play, but Happy New Year. Alright, so let me go all the way down to the weapons that I don't have favorited and see if it's there, if I need to favorite it. Keep on going. Alright, here we go. There it is. I unfavorited it for some reason. Alright, now let me take a look at it. Add mod slots. I gotta find it again. Stupid. Alright. Come on, keep going. There it is. I have a mod slot on it. It's the stock. Yeah, I can mod it. Go back one more. Add mod slots. Start. I gotta do two more times to get all the mod slots added to that. Oh, what do we got here? Happy New Year. 2 hours, 20 minutes left. 20. Oh, you're in Colombia? I know you mean California. Add mod slots. There we go. Start. Yes. Brian Amaro. Just just got a legendary cast-a-thin charge blade. From an elite lockbox due to... Oh, alright. Wow, legendary. Cast-a-thin charge blade. Awesome. Same. Joaquin, same. You got a charge blade? I'm in the Ernie arena, hiding till the round is over. Hiding till the round is over. Let me get, where is it? Did I pass it? I had to have passed it. Did I just pass it again? Oh, it's killing me. Alright. There it is. One more. Add mod slots. Start. Yes. And now... What the heck's going on? There we go. Now I'm going to go find it again. I'm going to see if I have any mods for it. Trying to remember if there's any place where I can buy mods for rocket launchers. Let's see. Attach mods. I have no stocks. Magazine. Oh, I have an active reload system. It's hibernal barrage, but I have 2 of them. That decreases the reload time. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of these on it. Boop. Let me see if I got a barrel for it. Dispersion muscle. Full damage radius. Cannoneer. And that's Grenader. Power muzzle. That increases the damage. Sight. I don't have a sight. But I had just what I needed. I had something that increases the... that decreases the reload time of the... Alright, so let's see now. It slowly loads. I wonder if I put a barrel on it, if it'll increase the size of that explosion. Seems kind of small now. The other thing I had, it was a barrel, right? Let me see if that does anything. Oh. No, that's, I need there. Do. Come on. This is annoying. These menus have always been annoying. They just stop in random places. Alright. Max damage 0. Min damage 0. Fire rate 1.3. Reload 3.3. Let's see if we can put it on a barrel, if it makes any difference. Dispersion muzzle. Full damage radius. And what is this? Damage. Just increases the damage. Let's put that. Let's put a power muzzle on it. See what it does. It's gonna do nothing. Gonna do absolutely nothing. Alright, let's see. No, it's still a little tiny firework. It goes to a predetermined height and just explodes, and that's it. I'll switch to group chat. Hey, Hyperion, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey. Not much, man. Just, I got my fireworks launcher. Get ready for the Mexican New Year, which is what I'm doing tonight.
The Mexican New Year.
Yep. I call it the Mexican... Well, I could call it the New Year's in the Central Time Zone, but the Mexican New Year just sounds better, I think. I looked at a map, and I realized that most of the landmass of Mexico is in the Central Time Zone, so they're going to have New Year's there in about 15 minutes, so I figure I'd call it the Mexican New Year. But there's like one little part of, which is like way out at the tip of the peninsula there that is in the Eastern Time Zone, and then some parts out west are in the other 2 time zones. But it looks to me like the bulk of Mexico is in the Central Time Zone. So whereas only a quarter of the United States is, if you're not counting Canada, only a quarter of the continental United States is in the central time zone. So that's why I'm calling it the Mexican New Year. Unknown Garza says, yeah, less than 15 minutes. So, should we do something? What can take us less than 15 minutes that we can do before? Bathhouse has 11 minutes and 42 seconds left. Let's do that.
Alrighty.
I did this last year. It was my first week streaming. I was still experimenting with the new capture card. But I did a New Year's celebration last year. We did it last chance, so maybe we do it there again. After the bathhouse, we warp over to last chance and fire our midsummer. Do you have one? The midsummer rocket launcher?
No, I don't have one.
Oh.
Nope.
Well, if anybody has one, meet us at last chance in 13 minutes.
Yeah, that's one of the bundles that I never got.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, there was also a spike. Do they still sell the spikes?
I believe they do, but there's no way to replenish the spikes. I think the rocket launcher goes off of rocket launcher ammo.
Yeah, but the spike is a lot. It's a lot more impressive. The fireworks come out of the spike. That's so. Yeah, with the spike you have a limited number, and I accidentally wasted mine because I had a spike, and then I don't remember what I was doing, but I was trying to put down ammo spikes and didn't realize I had that spike equipped and just wasted all my freaking spikes. Because how come I'm not getting any ammo?
Nice.
What's all these lights?
I could see that. I've done similar things with the ammo versus the damage spike.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to put one down versus the other and not realizing it.
You ever, I heard about one guy that wasted all his money because he thought the parking meter was Space Invaders or a slot machine. I don't remember which.
That sounds unfortunate.
It's not the worst thing we could have done. We could have been that guy. I think it was a joke about, weren't we just talking about, it was probably with BR, we were just talking about Hacksaw Jim Duggan the other day. And I think that was a joke somebody made about him. He spent all his money playing the parking meter in Vegas. So I thought that was pretty funny.
That's what they get for allowing alcohol to be on the streets, you know. Poor guy thought he was in a casino.
He didn't even get into the casino. Just got off the bus. He was already drunk. He saw what he thought was a slot machine, started putting money in it and turning the little dial. I thought there was a handle you pull. Okay, I guess I got dials you turn now.
Well, I'm sure he made that guy's day, whoever was parked there.
The guy left and he was still playing it and he realized, yeah, I could sell this parking spot. Hey, there's a lunatic putting money in the meter, turning the thing. He thinks it's a gumball machine.
Why ain't I getting anything out of this gumball machine?
Maybe I already ate it. Let me try again.
No actual gumball. Maybe it's jammed. Let me put another quarter in.
Jam. Maybe there's some bread in there too. And a toaster. Oh, why they gotta be all the way over there? You're too spread out. Let's see, just open. Alright, let me get this Viscera. Hey, Viscera, shut up. There's more over here. I'll take care of these guys. You clear out the rest of the riffraff.
I'm gonna have to drop an ammo spike here in a minute.
No! Ah! Oh, he went right through me. Oh, it did get me. I just didn't realize it. Because you know if you can hit him in the head, you can stop him from charging. It's like taking away his credit cards.
Right.
How do you stop a visitor from charging? Stage 7 complete.
Woohoo.
Oh, they're trying to come in behind me to fool me. Oh, there's a bomber down there. There we go.
How good was that?
There's another one.
Oh, I was looking for that.
I hit the ladder, but all the way at the bottom. Is there anything else still over
What
there?
about the wire? Oh.
Must be.
There's something somewhere. Let's see.
Must be in the
here.
cathedral. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, somebody got it.
Oh, they're trying their best to take me down. I can't dodge the Viscera. Not on the bridge. Shoot him in the butt. He's not stopping for nothing today.
I stayed in like
There we go. That
I think I
stopped him.
stayed in like the same like 15-meter radius this entire time.
Yeah.
Just stand here and shoot all the way across.
Yeah, you do that with a mass cannon and be effective. But with this, yeah, with what I'm using, I gotta be.
Yeah, it's got the fall off distance. Yeah, you
yeah.
gotta be right up on him.
But if I'm right in that visitor's face, I can take him down quick. I feel like that's the most effective use of my time.
I just try to take everybody else out at once. That's pretty much what I do.
Alright, so there's 3 minutes left on this, and we got 6 minutes till Mexican New Year. I should have put a sound effect for Mexican New Year. I didn't have time to do it. I just slapped this thing together. I didn't know if I was going to do it. I did it last year as a, you know, I slapped it together. And the reason I decided to do Mexican New Year is because, imagine me explaining to my wife, I'm going to be streaming, and that's why I'm not going to the New Year's party. So I'm going to be online with a bunch of people I don't know on my YouTube channel playing Defiance for New Year's. How do you explain that? Ah, crap! I fell. Well, all right.
Yeah,
I gotta go
to
over
the
there
average
anyway.
person, they probably just wouldn't understand.
So you were playing a game? No, it's not a game. It's a way of life. Like being gay? No, not a lifestyle choice. Okay, you just don't understand. It's not.
How good was that?
You know what's funny is I was at a New Year's party and we were watching that game where they answer questions and they drop balls down a thing and they either win or lose the money that the balls fall in. If you get to answer wrong, you lose the money. If you get the answer right, you win the money, but you never know if it's going to be $1 or $1 million. So the question, and it's interesting the way they do it. On the second round, they separate the players because it's teams, you know, usually husband and wife.
Right.
And they separate them, and the front stage spouse decides where they're gonna play the balls. They're gonna drop them on the left or on the right to go down this thing because the prizes are or wins or losses are higher on the right, lower on the left. So they first look at the multiple choice answers to the questions, and you got to make a judgment call. Is my spouse going to be able to figure out whatever the question is that these are the answers to, and then decide, do I want to drop the balls over at the low end because I don't think they're going to get it, or at the high end because I think they're going to know all the answers. And the question, it said that the answers were Gollum, Sauron, and Sauron. And I'm like, oh, I would get this one. I would most probably know what it was. And then the question was, which character was the Lord of the Rings? And I'm like, it was Sauron. And they're like, it is? So I was the only one at the party that knew that beforehand. But the guy on the show whiffed it. He said Gollum. And I'm like, no. He wasn't the Lord. He was
because he possessed the ring at one point.
Yeah, he was the keeper. He was the bearer for a long time, and it poisoned him until Frodo got it, or Bilbo got it.
Yes.
Bilbo got it, and then Bilbo. Gollum was he was Smeagol, and he had it for too long, and it destroyed him. But he ultimately ended up being. Spoiler alert! Gollum destroys the ring. There we go. I came in second. There's you in third. Reefer smoke. Oh wait, we gotta can't spend too much time here. We gotta get to last chance.
I didn't even get a score screen popped up for whatever reason.
All right, last
I was
chance.
still waiting for things to spawn.
Oh. Well, you were. Did I say you were first place? Or third? I don't even remember now.
I'm not sure.
Let me look at the screen. Instant replay.
As long as I get purified goldenite from it.
Yeah, I got the max. Let me look. It's gonna pop up one more time. Got 1 minute left. All right. Let me switch to this thing. Gonna do a countdown. So I got 1 minute. I'm showing still 1 minute. I'm gonna do a countdown. It's everybody's saying Happy New Year's. Maybe my clock is not right. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. Why is nobody here? I told you meet me at last chance. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year's.
If it loads in, I'll be there.
Happy New Year's. I'm not a very good. I don't manage time well. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. Sometimes I start the stream really late. I'm having a party all by myself.
You're like me. I don't look at the clock.
Huh?
You know, it's just. I said I just don't look at the clock when I do things. So it's like, yeah. Here, I'll make my own fireworks. You know, mass cannons on the ground. Have that.
Oh, even better. Why did I bother with all of that? Look, the swarm. Here we go. I got the perfect fireworks right here. Wow, that's even better. Yeah, they look like candy.
Yeah, I'll just fire my mask cannon into the air and detonate it. I'll make
Arriba!
some fireworks
All right, everybody. Find someone to kiss. Who's this? Mwah. I have no idea who that was. It's oh, it's Slayer T Red Kiv. Some stranger, some random stranger. Bah. All right, so everybody, that was normal mods. I seen my PC. It says 1-1. Well, mine does too now. But it was just like a second later than yours, I guess. So everybody, that was the Mexican New Year. I'll see you guys next year, same place, same time. Oh, it's Maverick done. Oh, who else just came in here? Maverick and...
Yeah, I see Mav.
It's Maverick and Mustang. Mustang and Maverick. Let's switch to clan chat. Hey, guys, you made it.
I wonder if
They may be
on
grouped.
clan chat. What? It's showing that they're in... I think they're in clan chat.
Hmm.
If they got their mic on, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. They could be grouped. They could be in group chat.
I just got a friend request from Grimmy Killer. I'm not sure who that is. Oh, yep, they're in the clan. Okay.
Yeah, clanmate here.
I'm sure. I probably have space. I removed.
Oh,
some
there's
people
fireworks
that,
at Headlands Transit. Let's
just
head
heading
over
down.
there. Oh, well, yeah, there's always. But I wonder if there are any more
Spectacular.
frequent or spectacular right now. 3 minutes after New Year's. The Titty Force? Molly Clan says the Titty Force for just some random thing. Normal mods just gained 20 subs. Just like right now, just boom, 20 subs out of nowhere. Let me see if I gained a bunch of subs. Let's see. Let me go to my creator studio and nope, just like 2. But that's not bad. I'm at 2,190 right now.
Was that a R2D2 Stein that you were drinking out of?
Oh yeah, you haven't seen that before?
I don't think I paid attention.
Oh wait, that was
Like,
the wrong sound effect.
I'll have the stream up. So I'll have the stream up, but you know I'll be focusing on the game.
Right. Are those sound effects really loud? Let me look at this. I don't think I adjusted those two. I added them later. Yeah, I got them up really loud. Let me turn them down some. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. Ooh, that's loud. Sorry everybody for blowing you out of your seats with that. I try it one more time. I got it down to a more reasonable level. Yeah, that's better. So, yeah, there are fireworks. Oh, they are pretty, well. They are pretty.
There they are.
I said 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it looks like they're pretty good tonight. There's a little more fireworks than they usually have. Yeah, we got fire raining down on us for all these mass cannons.
Oops.
This is later than I usually stay up. So I was over at with family, and then I actually left early, take my 2-year-old home, go ahead and go to bed. So my wife texted me at midnight, Happy New Year, text her back, and then told her, I'm going to be streaming when you get home, Mexican New Year. I don't know if she, no, she didn't answer me back after she, Mexican New Year. He's just playing video games with his friends. So they were getting tired around 10:30, and I said, what country was it? I said we'd do like the Bolivian. We'll do the Bolivian New Year and go to bed early or something like that. I think that's the one I was thinking of. So I was trying to find a country down in South America that was that had New Year's before us,
like an hour ahead or something.
Yeah. So I'm like, Argentina is what? And there's this weird way they did the time zone down there, because Brazil and Argentina are both in the same time zone, even though one's over here and the other one's over there. So they just said, forget you guys, we're gonna do it the way we want. Either that or I don't know, maybe the way the Earth is shaped or something. I don't know. I have no idea what to think of.
You also got to take in consideration that the most commonly used map is actually distorted. So,
yeah, that's what I was thinking also. But
I'm
if you
not
look
sure
at
what it looks like actually on the globe.
Right. But if you look at the time zones, if you look at the way the time zones go on the map that's not distorted, they get smaller as they get towards the poles. So it would allow for that. But Argentina cuts across into the next time zone, but still uses the time from that Brazil uses. So it actually is further west. So the sun comes up a little bit, but when you're getting at, I don't freaking know. They just decided.
Economically, it's just makes more sense to be.
Yeah, I guess maybe they trade more with between Argentina and Brazil than they do with the rest of the countries. So they decided to make it one gerrymandered time zone. Something like that. So, but I think, what was it? I think it was Bolivia was, let me see here. Google time. Bolivia. What time is it in Bolivia? It's 2:09 a.m. So yeah, that was it. So I told him, why don't we celebrate the Bolivian New Year's and go home early?
Yeah, that is in South America, right? Because my geography is probably a little off. I've been out of school for too long.
Yeah, it's down there between. I think it's south of, but west of Brazil. It's in the next time zone that should also be Argentina, but it's not. So, but the other idea. Now I lost it. I forgot. I know I had a good idea, and I forgot what it was.
Happens
but it was
to the best of us.
Yeah. So the idea was to celebrate the Bolivian New Year's and go to bed early. Oh, and then a friend of mine that was complaining around 6 o'clock. He says, "Why does New Year's have to be at midnight?" Because he wanted to go to bed, and I said, "Why don't you celebrate the British New Year? That way you can go to bed early and then get woken up by fireworks." At the proper hour. So that's gonna probably happen anyway.
Yeah, anymore. I think most of my friends pretty much did that. All in bed by like 9 o'clock. Woke up at midnight.
What are you doing over there? It's a contract for Von Bach Industries.
That'll be a big help.
Oh, the Seascape Farms?
Oh, Seascape Farms, okay.
Yeah, I didn't really get on earlier. I was streaming Netflix. There's a series on there that they just released the second season, so I've been binge watching it, called Travelers. I don't know if you've seen any of that.
Travelers, is that with the guy from Will and Grace?
I think so. Yeah, I believe so. Where they come from the future, but they have to like inhabit a host body.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. I watched the first
and
episode of that.
They try to inhabit the body of somebody who is going to die.
But they can like keep them from dying. Not
they could technically be in anybody's,
but like that one guy that was gonna die from a heart attack anyway. Oh, they didn't use him as a host because it's gotta be somebody they can save from falling down an elevator shaft or something, you know. Can't really save the guy from a heart attack without bringing a whole bunch of equipment and, you know, and lighting, and you gotta have a license and an X-ray. But so you've been binge watching that?
Oh yeah, I'm probably about halfway through the second season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it gets a little bit interesting. So
awesome.
Yeah, I watched the first season a while back.
You know
it's not bad. I enjoy it. So
I just finished.
We got somebody down here.
Somebody's down. I just finished Robotech.
You got him.
All 88,
What was?
85, 86 episodes, whatever it was.
Of what series?
Robotech, the anime from the
Oh, okay.
1980s, 1970s. I think I watched it when I was a kid, but I wasn't.
I've seen that on there. I'm not sure if I've actually watched any of it.
The thing is, I watched it when I was a kid, but I wasn't sure if it was the first running of it or if it was, you know, reruns. I knew the Transformers were new, and this played, you know, around the same time as that, but it seemed like an older cartoon, and it probably seemed that way because it was, and Harmony Gold took it and turned it into a completely new series in English. But there were 3 different cartoons about, you know, mecha, you know, battle robots.
Yeah.
And they all had the similarities that they had 3 different configurations. You know, an airplane, a robot, humanoid robot, and a you know, an in-between, something with legs but not quite fully transformed yet. And they always called that Guardian mode in whatever series it was. So the fact that there was 3 series in Japan that were so similar, maybe there was some kind of fad.
Couldn't remember if it was it.
Yeah, but
now,
it was. Go ahead.
I was gonna say they had released a new version of Voltron. If you remember the old Voltron series.
Yeah, I saw. In fact, that keeps popping up on Netflix for, you know, suggested.
It's not bad either. From what I remember, because I was little when you know, I had seen Voltron, the original, which I'd like to go back and rewatch the original. But I've watched the new one and it's not bad either. So.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, I really can't compare it either. So if somebody's a fan of the old one, they might have a different opinion.
From what I saw of the new one, it's very, very similar to the old one. It's
a little updated on the animation, maybe. But
oh yeah, definitely.
Hopefully, it follows the storyline of the old one.
The characters seemed to be, you know, true to form. But then again, I didn't watch a whole lot of it because I had been watching the Robotech series and I hadn't finished it. I'd never seen it all the way through because I missed so many episodes when it was on TV. And I'd come back and I'd be like, "What? Rick Hunter's flying for the skulls now?" And yeah, because his brother died. What? Roy Fokker died, and you know. So you know, I just and then I was watching the Robotech Masters, and then all of a sudden there's these really cool motorcycles, and I'm like, where'd they come from? Oh, you missed a few episodes. This is what happened. Don't tell me. Let's get it on VHS.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Maybe they'll show it again. No, they're not going to show it again. It's TV.
Right. Did you ever get a chance to check out that Sword Art Online?
Which one?
We got more hellbugs incoming.
The first one is called Sword Art Online.
Oh yeah, I watched Sword Art Online. I'm just wondering if there was a new one that I don't know about that I haven't seen. I watched Sword Art Online and one that was sort of a sequel, and then there was World of Guns. So there was sort of like 3 different ones, it seemed, or like maybe 2 seasons of Sword Art Online, and then the one. Oh, I lost Hyperion. He'll be back hopefully. Get this sorted out. It's funny the way Netflix does things. What should have been 3 seasons of some, you know, animes. It's just, you know, they got it listed as one big giant season. Like with Robotech, there was the Macross and the Masters and the New Generation. I would have had those three different seasons, because that's really what they were. The only reason what they weren't is because I don't know why they weren't. There was enough episodes of each of those to make one season.
Careful, we got a lot more hellbugs on their way.
Oh, the hellbugs. Happy New Year. Love you too. Good night. I probably shouldn't kill all these guys. Wait for Hyperion to get back. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come over here, wait for Hyperion. There he is.
Yep, I just got back.
Okay. Oh, there you are.
Yeah,
So at one point I was like, let me not kill all these things. So what I seem to remember is Sword Art Online, what seemed like 2 seasons of Sword Art Online, and then a third one that was like World of Guns, where it was like, it was kind of like Sword Art Online, but it was with guns instead of swords.
Well, there's Sword Art Online 2, which has to do with the guns and stuff. The original one is where they're trapped in the VR, that if they die in the game, they actually die in real life.
Right. And then there was one where they grew wings. Was that this?
That season, they were, out of the VR. They beat Kirito beat the game, and killed the creator of the game, and then Asuna was still trapped in the program, and so was a bunch of other players that some freaky dude was experimenting on. But yeah, it was Elfheim Online is where they
Elfheim, that was sort of like a
yeah.
season 2, right?
Yeah.
Of Sword Art Online. And then Sword Art Online
Yeah.
2 was World of Guns.
Yeah.
Which
Gun
was
Grave
the one
Online,
where,
I think
spoiler
it's
alert, where there was like cancer patients that were playing the game, people that were going to die, and they formed a clan, try to get their name on the board. That was Elfheim, right?
Yeah, I think that was Elfheim.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it actually gave me credit for that. The blue circle's still there, even though you waited.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. I was like, what is going on? See if I can leave and it reset. If not, I'll just come back here later and do everything.
Alright. Oh, what was that? Is there a Revenant around here somewhere? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's still stuck in whatever phase with things completed, that sort of thing. Yeah, I've just been waiting for the English dub to get on Netflix for the second.
Yeah,
Sword Art Online.
that's what
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, I found the episodes on a website just because I didn't feel like reading subtitles the entire time.
Uh-huh.
So I watched it with all the English audio and.
Yeah, so
But,
I sometimes don't remember which ones I watched with English subtitles. 'Cause the one with like the giant zombies outside the walls eating people. That wasn't Sword Art Online. It was what's that?
Titan.
Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. I think that I saw, and it was all English subtitles. It was all in Japanese with English subtitles.
Yeah, I think that one is at least on Netflix. I'm not sure if there's an English.
But I have a hard time
version.
remembering.
Ready to
Yeah.
roll.
Because I'll sit there and I'll read it all and I'll understand it and I'll watch the cartoon and then once I remember back to everything that happened, I can't remember if I was reading it or listening to it. Isn't that messed up? That's what happens when you get old like me.
No,
Don't get
I'm
old.
right
Stop
there with
growing
you.
now. Can't remember if I read it or watched the movie. Like The Lord of the Rings. I don't remember if I read it or watched the movie. Oh, wait. I read it and then I watched the movie. That's... So, hey, there's this real cool movie gonna come out. Oh, quick, let me get the book. No, I'm kidding. I was one of those people, because I had already read the book, and I was a big fan of The Lord of the Rings, so I was one of those people that was counting the days before that first movie came out, and then after that, counting, the day, oh, when's the next one gonna come out? Because everybody thought it was so great, because it was the way movies go, they usually not very true to the book. This was like the most true to the book movie I'd ever seen.
Up until that point, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean, I don't even know of anything after that that was that they had tried that hard to do it according to the book. I mean, the things that did change, Peter Jackson changed, weren't really that important to the continuity of the of canon. You know, some characters got, instead of this character being here, that blonde elf guy, it was Liv Tyler holding back the water, or actually making the waves crash down and through the river, casting a spell, you know. So they sort of gave her a little bit more of a role in the movie than she would have had otherwise.
And we'll need to be disabled to start the planned shutdown sequence.
Yeah, per their
Alert.
character type.
Shutdown sequence complete in 5 minutes.
Whereas the other one, Eowyn, had a bigger role because she actually put on armor and fought in the final battle in the book, and killed the. Was it Eowyn? Yeah, Eowyn. So there was Eowyn and Arwen was just sort of like a, you know, a elvish princess, but Eowyn is the one that killed the Nazgul, cut its head off. So, you knew they were going to change a couple of things, but nothing was, like, huge.
Yeah, they do in most situations.
Yeah. But staying true to the book made for a really, really long movie. I was like, holy crap, this should have been 6 movies.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Because, I mean, and they trimmed it down when they first released it. I believe if you watched the director's cut, each movie is like closer to 4 hours long. And then there was a part that they almost completely skipped. They just had a couple scenes of it and didn't really do it when from the book when Bilbo returned to the Shire. I remember reading a lot more, you know, going on there.
Oops.
And in the
Those pesky bears.
Jumped right out in front of you.
Clear them out while the smelter
That
shuts
mass
down.
cannon. I think I'm gonna probably hop off of here after I do this one.
Yeah, I can't blame you. It's
Alert.
Getting
Eastern
late.
oil rig requires
Yeah,
a
it's
manual
1:30. It's
shutdown.
1:30 here.
yep, same.
What the heck? Oh, there we go. Boom. You know, it's funny you should ask me about Sword Art Online. That, I think,
Okay.
is got to be one of my favorite animes. Uh-oh. Frame rate dropping. I thought I was going to get disconnected.
It's definitely one of my favorites. So.
Oh, did you do that to you too?
What? The...
Frame rate drop? Just now?
Yeah, it did that a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite animes.
Sword Art Online?
Like it's, I mean, it's got a great story to it, and like when you watch, they sort of pull you in, and like, you know, try to, you know, get you to relate to some of the characters and stuff. Like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And that's, later animes do that more. Whereas Robotech seemed, you know, it seemed like more like a kid's, you know, cartoon. Because if you notice, none of the main characters die in Robotech. Unless if the only characters that die usually are either bad guys or the ones that were just introduced in that episode. They either will die or they go their separate ways at the end. There was one episode where there was some, you know, there was some old timers that had an old beat up ship, and at the end of it they decided to go back to war instead of hiding from their duties, and they did a kamikaze attack on the Invid, blew up their ship, and they all died. It's a Japanese cartoon.
Yeah. You can tell. Yeah, just from that one act, you could tell that it was Mexican. They were known for their suicide bombers, you know, in World War II.
Oh God, there was, I forget what they were called, the torpedo drivers.
Yeah, they were actually torpedo planes. Yeah, and that's also part of the reason why they lost the war, is because instead of training these pilots, their experienced pilots and everything, they would, you know, kamikaze, and then there would be
no more
all
experienced
these inexperienced pilots.
Yep.
As to where, like, our Air Force would, after so many hours of flight time and combat hours,
rotate you off the front lines
down or whatever. Yeah, and they'll send them back to train more pilots.
Yep. And they wouldn't work you until you became so battle stressed that you just flew your plane into a ship just to end it all. I'm sick and tired of getting shot at. I'm gonna die anyway.
Alert. Shutdown sequence complete. Power offline.
The Germans were doing that too. They were sending pilots up. You know, just they kept flying until they died. Let's see, 83. What did we get? This for Gula. We don't get Gulanite at this, do we? Nope. All right, let's back. I figured that out the other day, only for the contract. Don't get any bonus Gulanite.
Yeah, which sort of sucks, because I thought they said that anything that you get score for, you were supposed to get Gulanite, you know, when they originally released it. And then there's all these things that you do that you don't get it.
Yeah, but conflict sites, you only get it through the contract, but only if there's a contract.
Yeah.
That's what BR and I discovered the other day. But it seems it's just conflict sites that you don't get Gulanite.
Yeah.
Bonus Gulanite at the end of the thing.
That is like the unfortunate thing. And same with arenas, you don't get it for doing the actual arena, only the
contract for the arena.
I'm reading that the smeltery is now offline. Let's mop up and get out of here.
But what I was talking about was torpedoes, torpedo drivers, torpedo pilots. They're not a torpedo plane pilot. This was an actual torpedo that a guy would get inside and they would bolt him in there. He couldn't get out of there.
Oh, like on the boats.
Yeah, on the submarines. They'd have these guys sitting there with, you know, their helmet, you know, just waiting to go. They knew once they got in there, they were going to die. They were either going to hit their target and explode, or they were going to drown or suffocate. But that was it. There was no surviving. Either die in an explosion, which means you were successful, or drowned or suffocate in your torpedo. But I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah.
The guy would get in there, and they would bolt him into the thing, and he would going by sonar. He didn't have a camera. He couldn't see where he was going. He just had to listen, or maybe he had a screen that, you know, ding, 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 you know, until boom, and maybe he hit the boat that he was aiming at. But holy crap, I'm claustrophobic as hell, man. To bolt you into a torpedo knowing you're not going to get out, the only way out is dying. Holy can't believe how anybody could do that.
It's scary to think about, being put into that situation.
You know, and they had families, and they knew that their family was going to have the highest honors. You know, if they
they were also told things, like propaganda saying that if the Americans were going to come there, that their families would be raped and tortured.
Yeah, there was that
would not
too.
have been the case, but they were told that, so they thought that, well, I'll gladly give my life to try to prevent that from happening.
Right. And then there was all those Russian soldiers that got shot by their own army for retreating.
For retreating? Yeah.
They gave a gun to every other one of them. Oh boy.
Yeah, there was some messed up situations there, and I think that was what, Stalingrad? Was that?
Yeah, I think that was the battle for Stalingrad. They just and if you saw this movie with Jude Law about the snipers,
Enemy at the Gates.
Enemy at the Gates. I think that was what it was called. Yeah. They just got them right off the farm, put them on trains.
Yeah, I know, like all these. Yep.
Yeah. And they show that in the movie, and he survived it by getting a rifle and sniping, staying on the battlefield. Yeah, they got him right from the farm, put him on trains, went from one town to the next, picking him up. And when they got off the trains, they gave they gave them all bullets, every other one a rifle, and they sent him into Stalingrad, and they got mowed down by the Germans. And then when they turned around and ran, they got mowed down by the Russians because they were deserters. They were cowards.
Yep.
Crazy. But how did we get to that from anime? Oh yeah, Robotech and the kamikaze attack.
It's crazy how one conversation leads to the next sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, I've watched so many of the old, well, I wouldn't say they're old war movies, but from the early 2000s, late, late 90s. I've pretty much watched them all at least one time or another.
Yeah, okay.
That's what, between my dad and I, we would always, a new war movie would come out, and we're like, okay, one of us has got to get it. And
yeah. All right, well, this was fun. We did the Mexican New Year, and Central Time Zone, and then we did some.
Like cockroaches.
We played some Defiance.
Talking about the skitterlings.
Oh, you're fighting
skitterlings. Out of this hole in the wall. Yeah, like.
Oh, you went back to that.
Like
okay.
Cockroaches, or
Crunch,
like the like have you ever seen like carpenter ants? Like if you pulled like a board off that was infested with carpenter ants.
Yeah. A whole bunch of ants under.
That's what they look like. There were so many of them rushing in that I couldn't kill them fast enough with my gas cannon. Like a bunch of them got by. So
yeah.
Now I'm just doing cleanup.
Right. All right. I'll be on tomorrow night. See, Tay didn't come by. BR wasn't on either, because we're on really, really late. But tomorrow I'll most likely be on earlier. I'll see you guys. I got disconnected anyway. It was the perfect time to leave and end the stream. All right, so I'll see you guys then. Until then, happy hunting and yeehaw!